So World, first of all, is a multi-million dollar company. We did $200 million in revenue last year alone, and we're active in more than 100 countries with thousands of affiliates who are already using our products and services. And the most exciting thing to me is that we're just expanding into North America. So I want you guys to understand what that means. If we're just expanding into North America, we're a rock-solid company. We're publicly traded under World Media and Technology Corporation. We're also listed as a public company over the counter with the symbol WRMT. We have a clear direction on where we're going, guys, and we hear a lot about mobile technology and where it's going. We are what we call a mobile virtual network operator in both Russia and the United States. And here's what I'm so excited about this, guy. Sunday night, when they got the word on this contract, Ronnie and I happened to be sitting right there when Fabio was presented the contract for Russia to sign off on this contract for Russia being a mobile virtual network operator. Also coming next is that we're going to be a global mobile virtual operator in South America and also in Italy. So the company is constantly expanding their vision of where they're going. We have offices in major locations around the world. We have an office in Singapore. We have an office in New York. We have an office in Miami. We have an office in London. We have an office in Shenzhen, Moscow, and Dublin. And our company do have that reputation. World Finance, we've been featuring that prestigious British publication. What they say about our company is the most democratic and meritocratic business model currently in existence. And it offers a chance for anybody, regardless of social class or cultural background, to be able to reach personal success. Also, we've been featured in Forbes magazine. How many of you have heard of Forbes magazine? Forbes magazine, ladies and gentlemen, talks about our Power Cloud business model. It says Power Clouds allows anyone, anywhere in the world, who owns a solar panel to lease that panel to them, and Power Cloud then pays the solar panel owner a monthly fee for 20 years. And then Business for Home magazine. It talks also about our World for People Foundation, about how World Global Network opened up a school in Zambia just last year, and how World Global donated millions of dollars to some of the most underprivileged countries in the world, bringing valuable technology that otherwise would not be available. And then the Wall Street Journal. The Wall Street Journal, Mr. Fabio Galdi, it talks about how the Power Cloud business model is currently accepted globally. When you're talking about communications, guys, in the mobile area, we have more than 3 billion devices in the market already. Think about this. 3 billion devices are already in the marketplace. And World Global is bringing their own devices to the marketplace. And you and I have an opportunity to participate in the profit sharing coming from that. With $300 billion, the $300 billion market by 2017. How many of you would want a slice of a $300 billion pie, whereby we not only are hosts of the operators, but we can't manage and control our communications? What World Global has given all of us an opportunity to do is that we have an opportunity to control our own communications here, guys. This is so exciting. Why do we need more control of our communications? It's not only a matter of privacy, guys, but the market is so huge and the users are so important that we need to not only be just a number. With the carriers we have right now, ladies and gentlemen, we all are just simply a number. I think that every user have the right to choose the better communication. And we know that competition out there is stiff. The better plan, the better price, but I don't think nothing can beat free. The advantage that we have right now where we control our own communication. First of all, it's going to be a lot more cost effective. No more overpriced rates. How many of you feel as though right now, if you work with World Global, how many of you felt as though you were paying too much for your communication services? I talked to someone earlier today. My good friend Gil told me that he's paying over $500 per month for his family to have wireless services. And also, when you controlling your own network, it's more secure. And it's free to decide the network that you use. Very easy access, and also is socially driven. You can build your own communication network, and you're going to be able to earn while you talk. When you send messages, you're going to be able to earn on that. And when you share connections, and there's other benefits that comes along with that too. In other words, we're allowing you to earn like a mobile operator. Here's what you want to do. You want to start to build your communications. You want to build a network built and owned by people to set a new milestone. That's what we're doing here, guys. Also, we're setting a whole new market share. Start to communicate without the link with the leading cell operators, building a network owned by you through a technology that we call MCell 5G technology. And the reason we're able to do this, ladies and gentlemen, is that we're going to operate on a network that requires no licensing. So we don't have to pay licensing fees or nothing to have this MCell 5G technology. And guess what? World Global Network is the only company in the world that provides the MCell 5G technology. You can't get it anywhere else. You will have to have our products in order to be able to get this technology. Directly from our labs, that's where the MCell 5G, because understand, World Global Network have their very own research and development team. World Global Network, not only do they have their very own research and development team, they just opened up an additional factory in Shenzhen, China, so that we can mass produce this technology and get it out there in a big, big way. That's what we're offering here. So we design a world where communications are free and powerful, where the users own the network and they earn with it. Let me just focus on this slide for a moment. We design a world where the communications are free. I want you guys to imagine this. Imagine you buying a product from us one time purchase, and you're able to communicate on our network for free. And no, it doesn't matter whether the other person is on our service or not. If you are using our MCell technology, 5G technology, you will be able to call anywhere in the world absolutely free. Absolutely free. The users, which is all of us, you and I, we own the network and we earn with it, because also once you get your space system, you turn it on. Once it's turned on, 30 days later, you start earning a passive residual income paid to you month after month after month after month. So this isn't business as usual, guys. And we own our own network, given a strong signal. How many of us, we always say, well, hey, we want a good signal. Do we have a good signal? This technology gives the strongest, and it gives out a signal in high definition. This is an exclusive technology to change the communication industry. Now, who in the world wouldn't want to be a part of something so big? You know, we're talking about a technology that's going to change an entire industry. And we're just talking about this right now at this point in time. It's you and I that's going to build this network, because now what's happening, World Global does not have to go out and lease ground and set up towers all over the world. But basically the MCell technology and this space system, the product that we're talking about, this is going to allow you and I to be the tower for World Global Network. So your phone, this 5G phone is going to locate and connect you to the most optimal signal that's available. That's what it's going to do. So it's going to provide immediate, super fast, and stable speed. So you can upload, download things. You can make calls from these signals, and you don't have to worry about it. It's going to be a free call for you. Okay? Now, sharing the benefit. What we're doing here, we're building together. We're building together the largest global network ever made by people, which is going to give you endless benefits, and you can make this only using world devices. I can't use a T-Mobile device and be able to make these calls. I can't use a AT&T device and be able to make these calls. Only through world devices we're going to be able to do this. So I want you guys to imagine it. World Global right now have 450,000 affiliates. So we have all these affiliates already who's part of World Global. So I want you to imagine when you get your space station, you're going to be able to benefit from all over the world, the revenue that's being generated from this people's network. Every world device generates the signal by itself. So we're talking about a space unit here that we were talking about. So the signal is not just generated from the space unit box, but every single world device generates the signal by itself. If I go out here and talk with 10 people and ask them how would they like to own their own network and be able to buy a piece of equipment from us once and never ever have to pay for another call for the rest of their LIFE, I'm sure nobody's going to turn that down. Listen, for what you buy this system for, you're going to pay for an iPhone for that price. That's what we're talking about here. 50% of the loads on the operator, the profit is shared with you. 50% load on the operator cell, we're going to share that profit with you. So with our devices connected to our M-Cell 5G signal, we can save data from leading cell operators, allowing you to share with that network and all the different. So in other words, the difference on what, if we had 100% of all our traffic going across T-Mobile, then we're not sharing anything with you because we don't have anybody on our network. But as our network grows, well, guess what? That load that's coming on us, we're going to share those profits with you and I. 3 steps to change all of this. And as you can see, a 40% load on the operator cell, that profit is shared with you. The first step is the building phase. All of us right now, guys, we're in what we call the building phase. Offload traffic from the leading operator's network to M-Cell 5G by at least 40%. We want to take the offload traffic from the leading operator to the M-Cell 5G to at least 40%. The 40% offload will generate savings that would be used to reduce the mobile connection costs. Your communication costs and the part of the savings would be shared as a revenue for community members.